Here we are with a historical rules event. Our first round today is going to be the Cox's push, followed up by the Anderson's counterattack. And with that being said, here are our regiments fighting on each side today. The server population in the fight is 293. CSA right now up by 3 on the Union side. In terms of artillery, CSA is the only side that has the option. They have 7, so infantry in balance is going to be 5 in favor of the Union side. Frontline reporters for today to show you the on-the-ground view. Union side, we have Cloud from the Army in Northern Virginia, and on the CSA side, we have Nibby from the Irish Volunteer Brigade. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground while also seeing what is going on in the sky. If you're playing in this match, send me a link to your POV, and I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. So, Cox's push, it is a 10% ticket advantage to the attacking Union side. The Union attackers, they have the 23rd Ohio with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 42, so they got the buck and ball shotguns, and the 36th Ohio with the Enfield. Meanwhile, the CSA defense, on the other hand, they have the 5th North Carolina with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 61, and the 23rd North Carolina with the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, but also the Springfield 42. So, I hope you're all having a great day. Should be a good couple of rounds here. Generally, how Union likes to play this match is Union will like to group up on this right side and either just push straight through the open field into the CSA defensive line or try to use the center stone wall to push down to that same position as well. But alternatively, Union will sometimes like to go onto the opposite side of this map, group up in the rocks here, and then push down here to this tree where they can early cap the point or just capture the point, however you want to say that. The point here, it spreads across kind of the entire length of this like half stone wall, going from this tree here all the way to about over here. I think maybe that bush. It's a very long point, but something that makes it a little difficult for the Union side to attack is this event has special rules where you cannot sprint until the 30-minute mark, and there are no bayonets until someone hits engage. So Union's going to be double quicking across the open field here. I always find it funny, you know, you think, oh, we're charging, we want to sprint. Nope, we're double quicking it. Anyways, they're going to try to loop around the CSA left side, which CSA is starting to shift. Jenkins Brigade, HL, and IVB over here to defend. Here we go.
He bonking the fuck out you, shit.
You can see some CSA are starting to flank around in the rear side. Get behind Union, maybe get some flags if they're trying to move up.
Oh no, sir. Brace it, hold the line. Whack people as you
So it's a little difficult to tell who's pulled it out, but Union right now has a couple of guys still alive there. You'll know in this event, the officers can't talk to each other in a Steam chat. They got to see what they're seeing in game and also just talk to each other by running to their friendlies and talking to them there. So it can be difficult for a defending side to react quickly if the attackers all push one side relatively quickly, which, even though Union all pushed in and it looked like not all the CSA came over to help, CSA did win that in the end. Part of it as well as CSA has their flags back, and so they're just able to keep spawning guys in the fight, while Union only pushed up one of their flags as a mobile respawn point and then ended up retreating kind of towards the latter half of that charge, which is always an understandable thing to do if you're a flag bearer. You want to get out alive. You don't want to lose that because of the 5-minute despawn timer that's on there. So that charge, though, Union down by 1/3 of a morale stage, and we've just started. Yeah. So this historically has always, I mean, it's always felt like it's been a difficult map for the Union side, especially with the rules as described earlier. Just because regardless of where the Union team decides to go, right, it's all wide open. CSA is going to know where you're going. And on top of that, that CSA battery I talked about, they only have 2 guns up here. However, when I was playing this map years ago, like 2020, 2021, it always felt like they had a lot more artillery than what they actually did, just because this is such a beautiful position to have on this map. I mean, you can oversee everything. They can see the whole Union team, and I wonder if that's where they're trying to aim and shoot, although it was too far to the left even before they shot at that one, just short. So CSA, their defensive line, a little strung out. Who do we got here? VVS Diamonds 69 over here. Probably scouting up that right side. And then moving to the CSA center. These guys originally on CSA right, and then it was shifted to the center because Union's all over here. You got 6 Arkansas, 6-7 Arkansas, then 11 Mississippi further down the hill with some Hoods Division guys mixed in. But in the corn for the CSA, you got the 88th New York with the New York Volunteers. You got Hampton's Legion, 2 Corps, Italians, 6 New York, Jenkins Brigade, Irish Volunteer Brigade, 2 Corps, and so forth. You know, that'd be a good idea. There was to be these quizzes online where you can be like, get a map of the world and be like, name all the countries. It'd be funny if you had to, like, look at a logo or a Discord banner for a War of Rights regiment and try to guess that. Because we'll do the War of Rights tier lists every once in a while. And it'll be like, I'll send a form out with all these regiments. And at least the past couple of times I've made it so that you had to answer a tier for every single regiment. Even if you didn't know them. Which, if you look at the results, a lot of the regiments got rated around the C ranking. Just because if you don't know them, you don't think them positively or negatively, you put it in the middle. It'd be cool though if you had a little quiz and you just had to try to guess what the logo was, or the regiment name, I should say. You guess the regiment name for the logo that's there. It's kind of funny. Some of the group's logos are funny. Like there's Sussy Brigade. They've got a little Among Us character on there. There's 9th Louisiana. A newer regiment also had an Among Us character on there. It's a fascinating thing. But Union's going again. Again, no sprinting for another 4 minutes. Why is it out of bounds right there? And if it's out of bounds for me, it's out of bounds for everyone else in game. But anyways, here they go. Union bringing their flags forward. CSA pushing out in the open, trying to get them down.
Sir, can I have your shoes? Sir, give me your shoes.
I don't know if I'd be asking that. Some of these Union guys don't have shoes. Like that guy right there. So CSA is going to hold. Again, Union hits engaged down a half morale stage. Probably more. So Union will hold. Good on. Oh, TX rank. Aw. He tried. Valiant attempt there. But yeah, you know, I was in the spawn screen. These Union guys, some of them don't have shoes. I wonder if I can show that up right now. Yeah, look at this guy right here. It's a little difficult to see just because of how I have the UI set up. But yeah, he's got no feet. Or no shoes. The Union soldier who had no feet. That'd be something. But, you know, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know. I just never noticed it. So, you know, you learn something new every day, I guess. Rip the Ohio Regiment. That's the 23rd Ohio Regiment. But, I mean, hey, that's what you can expect. So, Union trying to get out and get their flag. 5-minute despawn timer on that. Unless, you know, it's obviously picked up and returned to the line. Why are you stopping? Why are you stopping? Go! These dodge and shots, though. What a mad lad pinhead there. And so, we got 2 minutes until sprinting's a go. Engage has been hit, so bayonets are live. and that'll make these charges down the hill maybe a little quicker. I mean, CSA did a lot better in that defense of that charge than the first time, but that's because they're all over there this time.
Okay, Georgia, we're back here. I see like 40 up there.
There we go. Fall in with the rest. Reinforcement.
So Union back into the shootout, which, I mean, Union side, you can make this a shootout if they want to. Generally, shootouts favor the attackers because from what I've seen in the past with the bars moving down, both sides in a shootout are, I just repeated what I said. The greatest commentary here, believe me, I've spent years of experience just yapping into a mic over a Civil War game. And there we go. It's beautiful. But they're generally even because there's so many variables going into if a shot hits, right? You have the skill of the individual player. There's bullet spread in the game. You have elevation changes. You have if someone's in cover, if they're in shadow. You know, if you have a bayonet, there's more sway or less sway. Regardless, there's sway. I mean, there's just so many variables going into if a shot actually hits. And there's so many people shooting as well on both sides that I generally like to think that both sides are losing tickets at, or I should say they're getting killed at an even rate. And that's just because, from what I've seen in the past, the bars will move down somewhat at the same pace, except since the defenders have less tickets compared to the attackers, defenders are slowly going to lose more over the long run. Now, obviously, that's just a generalization, not in the specifics, but a shootout can work for you as an attacker, but it can be difficult on time. But now that 30 minutes has been hit, Union sprinting, at least they got two kind of pronged attack here, starting to push down towards the center. CSA center has backed off to the stone wall. But A&V leading this, no surprise there. They're just going straight in. And, I mean, this Union team is actually fairly strung out. Some going to the far side of the map. With flags, too. That's important to note. They're charging here without. You can see briefly in the distance, Union charging over there as well.
Oh, just killed the officer.
Kill them all, boys. Kill them all. They're up on that wall.
Come here, Smoky.
Hell yeah.
Still more Union pouring in.
Get that officer.
Defend the wall. Kill them all. Kill them all.
So, Union is going to be thrown out on the two charges there. One Union flag was actually in the charge on the far side. It fell back. Union has a flag in the center, but Union looks like they charged over here as well. And Union flag temporarily down there, but picked right back up. So CSA looks like they're trying to get that Union flag down, but it's going to get out.
About face.
So, Union going to reset here. HL, they might move to push over here on Union, which they're actually moving on the point to stop Union from early capping that point, which is, you know, it's a good idea. CSA, as a defender, your job is very simple. Have the clock hit 0. You win. That's one of the ways to win as a defender. And if Union caps before the defenders hit breaking, the black timer will stop due to an early cap, and then a counterattack phase will start, but we'll explain more into that when we get there, if that even happens. You would, you know, just based on the way it's kind of going. I mean, the problem is, right, Union doesn't have enough time to sit back and shoot it out with the CSA. 40 minutes a long time, but not long enough for that. And so you see they try to charge. Obviously, 2 of those charges they did were without sprinting, but, I mean, even then, Union never really got a foothold on the position. And so, I mean, they just lose a bunch of tickets to these charges. Down right now almost, now probably 2/3, almost 3/4 of a morale stage. And nothing more Really, it's a sucky situation. That's why the game needs to be balanced. That's honestly, you know, the devs have talked about a lot of things. Horses, you know, map maker, a custom server hosting instead of hosting through like G-Portal, for example. Which, all things considered, G-Portal's been pretty fine the past couple of years. At least I haven't, or don't really remember anything too crazy. Anytime servers are having issues at this point, it is someone DDoSing it, or it's, you know, the devs themselves like screwing up. Like I think it was last weekend or the weekend before that. I don't remember, because you know time. I don't know. You see so much War of Rights, or it just all kind of merges into one at some point. But very recently, anyways, it's like their backend server thing got disconnected, and so you couldn't use the server browser, which I think they fixed within a day. But you had to go into the game terminal to actually join a server. It was it's interesting. It worked. Everyone got in, which is, you know, frankly all that matters in the end. But it's just kind of funny. So, CSA close to hitting engaged, but no concern for CSA. Union's got to be figuring something out here.
It's better than nothing, I think. Should be the Enfields. The bottom.
Let's try one full send right with sprinting. We haven't done that since we.
Yeah, true. Okay.
We gotta get the whole team then. There's so
Let's
many
go
people spread out.
It was a little quiet there, but they're going to try sprinting down the far right side like they did initially. I mean, the Union's best charge on that side was the first charge, because generally, right, and this just makes sense, defenders are going to spread across the whole width of the map to start a match, just because you don't know where the attackers are going. And you as a defender don't want to put all your guys on one side and the attackers see that and then go the other side, or the attackers just plan to go that side where it's empty and they just get on your flank. So it makes sense, because you can at least create a delaying action even if you're outnumbered and wait for friendlies to get over there, to your side, which these maps aren't terribly big unless it's like Colquitt's defense. Then you get into some kind of mind games with groups trying to run around and whatnot. But most CSA team is in this quarter. And it seems that Union, at least the guys talking about it, are all going to group up and go in. And you do have a CSA regiment over there, CSA Arty. We'll see if they can hit a good shot over here. It could be great.
Somebody get a trench whistle ready.
Enfields.
Oh my god, first of all.
I think it's 9th Corps with the Enfields, right?
Not again.
Yeah, we have Enfield.
Yeah, I know again, I'm sorry. But this is the best bet. Yeah, you guys have the glory.
French, we're going first, apparently.
Let's go. We need the whole team. We need the whole team first of all. Let's wait for the rest to catch up.
I mean, the majority of us are, yeah, fuck it. Fuck it, we ball.
Get him. I think we can do it at 22:30 or 22:40. Oh, fuck it, I said no.
Uncle Dragon's already on it.
AG up and over the race.
Dragon's ready for it. Heck yeah. But you could hear them. They're putting 9th Corps in front, who has the Enfields, right? You want to keep the guys with the shotguns, the 42s, alive in the back. Use these guys as bait. Dragon still chugging out front. Dodging shots. Friendlies behind him, dropping like flies. Still dodging shots. He gets to the wall. Aww. But here comes the rest of the Union team. A little spread out. Some CSA looks like they're going out in the field trying to get behind Union and those flags.
Oh fuck, I spawned just in the middle of the
Who's who? Oh, you're around me, Rebel.
So Union gets a huge win. They get their flags down here, knocking 2 CSA flags down, and they might get more. Here comes some CSA reinforcements, though. That's a huge win for Union. This is, you know, the ground Union always wants on this map.
Keep him off, keep him off, keep him off.
Here's this guy. Stop stabbing my friend. More guys.
Keep him off.
I'm terrible. Stop. Stop.
Just keep him off.
Get the Union out.
La 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 for all the charge. I know, man. For all them.
No, don't stab me.
You know, I can't wait for the day. I mean, you know, props to all the people who can like yell in this game and whatnot. You know, huge props. I'd be scared to do that. I've always lived in an area where there's other people like probably that could hear me if I yell, which maybe that's a good thing. Probably a bad thing for gaming, but yeah, that'll be the day. So I'm always, you know, I want to go in the pub sometimes in officer matches because they're fun, but you got to yell, and I don't want to do that. Be mean to the people around me. Or maybe we can just get away with a noise complaint or two, you know, who cares? So, CSA losing 3 flags there, huge charge on part of the Union there. A little spread out, but it didn't matter because, I mean, CSA just spread out across the whole half-stone wall. Union hit one side and just kind of rolled over it. CSA didn't really back each other up. I mean, you had a couple CSA guys going out into the open to charge on the side. You can see the rifles on the ground from that because the bodies despawned, but Union picked up on it, got it wiped, was able to continue the push with flags being brought down, and now they have this position. It's the best position for them on the map because they just have easy access to the point, and if CSA want to push them, they can, you know, they have to push through the corner, which is still good cover in and of itself, and it looks like you have some, not all of CSA pushing in. One CSA despawn flag gets picked up, 8 cells, 6 Arkansas going in.
This fucking wall, let's be over.
Hold him off, lads. Hold him off. Hold him off. Don't let him come close. Don't let him come close. Piss off.
So Union side, they're going to hold that push in the end. Couple more CSA going in. CSA have picked up all their down flags at this point. Union is on point early capping. So we can talk about that in a second. NYV 6 New York charging in. More CSA starting to pour in from multiple sides.
Hold the wall second, hold the wall.
Union has to hold this type of push here. You can't see what's going on here. CSA getting a little foothold here in the center.
Massacre the bastards.
Grab that flag and bring it over here. Grab the flag.
Keep going, keep going, keep moving.
Second
Get rid of everybody in this corner.
To the tree, right here. Oh, shit.
Fuck 'em up, boys. Well done.
Ok, alt ici les gars, alt ici, je vous ai trop bougé.
Keep moving, don't stop.
Got some more CSA, but it looks like Union is going to hold that push. I mean, CSA is just going in one by one right now, and I mean, Union's barely holding on right now. I mean, what do you got? Jenkins Brigade and Hampton's Legion keeping their flags close. Some more CSA and 6 Arkansas starting to roll up as well. And they are not stopping this pressure on the Union side. And I mean, so close to breaking, but here they come.
Up and over, charge your bayonets, let's go!
Get your bayonets up.
Get him, up and over.
Up and over and get him, H.O.
Let's go, H.O. Up and over. Let's go. Sprint. Get that flag, get the flag. Cut the flag off. Get him. Hey.
Right now, guys.
Keep the flag down.
So CSA starting to get their momentum back, getting to the corner. Union has a wave moving on a main spawn right now, which they need to get down here fast. And CSA, some of them, instead of trying to secure the full defensive spot going on the point to retake, I mean, the counterattack, right? If Union captures the point, the attackers before the defenders hit breaking, they early cap the point, counterattack phase starts. Black timer, as you can see, it's stopped right now. Gold timer begins. If Union holds for the whole gold timer, then they win the game. But the major part with the counterattack is the black timer stopped and everyone's still losing tickets, so it gives the attackers more time to, you know, attack. And CSA, being the defender, wanting the clock to just tick down naturally, are obviously, they're trying to retake that as quickly as they can to keep that black timer going. But because they're not focused on that, Union, who was struggling a moment ago, has some numbers now.
Load and shoot, load and shoot, load and shoot, load and shoot.
There's one. More coming on in stone wall.
Look left, look left.
Brace it.
That was nice.
You ain't no real They're coming in the open.
The CSA retakes the point. Black timer continues. Union's starting to gain background a little bit.
Give me that flag, rebel boy.
Oi, Yankee.
Union getting some CSA flags down. And I mean, even with the success of Union gaining ground and starting to take back this charge, the tickets, it's almost a morale stage difference as the black timer continues.
Hey, Oki, can you please go further right side? Can you please go further right side of the line?
Two more
This
out
is
of
like the
lines.
worst position to be with the flag. Oki, can you please go east, northeast? You're my flag. You need to listen.
Left side, boys. Okay.
So Union's going to hold the ground. 2 CSA flags are down. A couple of HL guys left.
Charge the flag here.
If you stop me, I'll be fuming because I'm no way. Oh, well, okay.
Nice.
Good shit, get that flag, get him down, William.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
One there. So Union able to hold, but I mean, I think there's something important to note with the early cap, right? If the Union side as the attackers up on tickets, which they haven't been this whole round, but if they were and CSA retook, CSA would regain tickets. So that's the only downside of early capping, because there's got to be a catch to something like that, because that's, you know, really nice for the attackers to have, and there is. But just because CSA's up on tickets, it doesn't matter. So with that being said, I mean, that's going to be the issue for Union at this point, right? It's a 2/3 morale stage difference right now, probably a little more. And they just haven't been able to find a way to close that gap. Now, CSA have down 3 flags. And so, I mean, Union has got to, they just got to find a way, whether it be defeating a detail or maybe CSA makes a mistake. Who knows?
And where do you think you're going?
This is my
He's dead.
So, nice little charge from the British Expeditionary Force. Getting some CSA down. CSA is moving down from Maine. And Union looks to hold this, having a lot more guys holding in the center here, which, I mean, you have CSA on point contesting that, but, I mean, CSA already going to have some nice shots on this area. I think it's important to note, right, I'm acting like it's all doom and gloom for the Union side, and, I mean, they're down by a lot of tickets with not a lot of time, but they hit CSA down half morale stage and then capture that point. They could win the game. So, I mean, they have the ground to do it. It's just, can they pull it off? The issue with them, though, is CSA has so many more tickets. Those are going to throw bodies at the point. But looks like we got a charge. 6 New York going in first. 8th New York behind. NYV together.
Banjai!
That guy's was running right past everyone.
Don't stop me, Joseph.
Sorry. Hagman.
ISB.
So NYV gets a foothold on the Union right side. Not a whole lot of manpower. Some CSA going in to pick up those down flags and get out of Dodge.
I got him on.
They're dead.
And so Union will hold that push, which, I mean, It's going to help Union side a little bit. You would think, right, if CSA's charging into the whole Union team, not together, right? If Union could defeat in detail through these charges, you know, it could work well for them, but... I mean, Unions are breaking. That ticket gap definitely looks like it's closer. It's a little deceiving, though. The bars are longer than what you see. Texas Guards going up and knocking down a CSA flag. Good move on their part. So, remember last time we saw this map in HRE? I think it was HRE. Which it didn't feel like it was that long ago. Union early capped the point and the roles flipped. So Union at that point is considered the defender. CSA is counterattacking, so they're the attackers, which means their final stage is flipped. Anyways, Union, as down to the defender in the counterattack phase, was hitting the last stand, the defender's last stand stage, and the CSA retook the point and won the game. It was a beautiful thing. You don't see it too often, but they did it.
Independent boys.
And actually, what's concerning for CSA is they're a sliver away from breaking, and none of the CSA are near the point right now. Union should start pre-capping the point right now. So the moment CSA it's breaking, they cap and win. So, I don't know why they're not. That is a really far forward gun. I don't think I've seen CSA ever roll a gun this far forward.
Another one we're gonna do. Go for another double, and we're gonna save the last single.
Okay, he's grabbing one right now.
Let's watch this ramming in action.
Okay, I'm gonna go get the next one ready.
That was... Man, alright. I wasn't expecting the ramrod to go that deep into the thing. Alright. Let's just stop talking about that. So, Union's starting to move on the point. 9th Corps doing the good idea here. They're starting to pre-cap it. And... I mean, the moment CSA it's breaking, they're a sliver away. Union can cap and win, so CSA's got to make move. I don't know why they're double-clicking across the map. There is no time for that. We must defend the point at all costs. That's not the quote from the movie, and it felt weird saying that. But you do have 11 Mississippi and 6 Arkansas moving on to the point. Union should just respond by sending more guys on the point. Or just charge, honestly, because CSA is all running their way down here, and, I mean, there's not a whole lot of CSA here. It might be too late, though, by this point. You do, meanwhile, have some Union running up the corn. They can't go all the way up because it's out of bounds for them. But looks like they're just trying to spread out. And, I mean, they're going to have beautiful shots on the CSA. But here comes some Jenkins Brigade. And so Jenkins Brigade's going to get wiped there. Flag should be knocked down. It is. And, I mean, honestly, I almost wonder, right, Union isn't fully trying to commit to this point. Instead, they're just spreading a crowd across the stone wall and just shooting from all different directions on the point. Because, I mean, if you look from this direction, there is absolutely no cover for these CSA guys here. If you get a straight line shot, you're going to hit something. So, and, I mean, that ticket gap is definitely closed in Union's favor. And, I mean, Union just seems confident that we got a lot of time. We have good ground. CSA is forced to stay near the point because we're about to, you know, sorry, I'm wording that terribly. CSA is forced to stay near the point because they're in breaking and Union can just capture and win. So Union's just going to spread out and shoot the CSA. And CSA now realizing that is starting to spread out a little bit, using the rocks up on top of the hill. Some of them even going further, maybe trying to go up on that stone wall and flank on the Union. While the rest of the CSA spreading out. Some Union guys charging the Artie. And you actually... Texas Guards going there. But further down, you got A and V pushing across the open field, going for the point here. I mean, good response and good plays from Union side. Only A and V's going in, though, which is a little surprising. Looks like the rest of the team's starting to foul. CSA super spread out now because, I mean, they're up on top of the hill. They're down here in the center, and they're also up on their side of the hill as well. So, Union trying to take advantage of that and get onto the point. So Union very clearly have won up on the point. 53rd Ohio LFL hitting the CSA charging up top. They're going to be a delaying force if anything. And CSA trickling in from all sides of the map. This looks like it's over.
Hold the wall, hold the wall.
Don't cross the wall, Rabbit.
Confederates to the east. Confederates to the east.
They're on all sides of the window. Someone shoot that on.
But 9th Corps came in on the rear side, halfway to cap. CSA still trickling.
No one teach you manners. Why can't I stab you?
Yeah, get some.
Misinput. Misinput.
Come on, man. Let me shake you. Come on. Come on, then.
And that's going to do it. So, what a win. Union actually up on tickets by the time the game ends. What a comeback from the Union side. I mean, Union, right, charging down onto that corn position for CSA has always been difficult in the past. And, you know, they tried 3 different times, failed all 3 times, but did it a 4th time when they could sprint, and it worked. I mean, the thing is Union just kind of rolled over the CSA once they were able to get into the corn, because CSA had their line, but when the left side of it was hit, the right side wasn't shifting over immediately to help. They were just kind of staying put. And maybe it just looked like that because their flags were over there and respawning guys. But, I mean, even on this after action report screen, you see the corner of CSA and they just kind of sit there. So, I mean, Union was able to get the ground. CSA putting a lot of pressure to retake it, as they understandably should. They almost broke through the Union, but the moment they had ground, they went to retake the point instead of throwing the Union out. And in the end, you get why they wanted the Black Timer to move down, but in the end, not the right decision, it seems. But anyways, good first round. We'll see y'all shortly for the second round. And here we are with the start of our second round. But before we get into that, thank you to our YouTube members for your support. Your support is greatly appreciated. And here we are with the Andersons Counterattack. Server population right now is 300 on the dot. Union right now up by 12 on the CSA side. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Numbers-wise, though, for artillery, CSA doesn't have any. Union has the option. They're not taking any. So, as a result, our infantry imbalance is 12 in favor of the Union side. Anderson's counterattack has a 5% ticket advantage to the attacking CSA side. CSA has the 2nd and 4th North Carolina, both having the option of the Enfield, the Springfield 55, and the Springfield 42. So the whole CSA team's got that bucking ball. Union defense, on the other hand, they have the 9th New York with the Springfield 61 and the 89th New York with the Enfield. And so, I mean, it's fairly simple. CSA has shotguns. There's a wood. You charge with said shotguns. Who would have thought? But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. This has generally been a favored map towards the CSA side. The Union defensive position, you can see this is generally where they like to hold in the woods, which we can go look at that in a second. But you can see it's behind the point, right? So CSA has easy access to the point of contention. They can early cap that whenever they want. It can be fine and dandy. Something to note, though, Union can cap from all the way back here. Not on the rocks, as you can see, because they're not capping it right now. But it spreads out a little far. The points where the game says they are and where they actually are is 2 different things. So, it can be the same, but most of the time different. I mean, the point marker's on the point, obviously, but, you know, just because it says it's there. You know, it can be in a lot of other places as well. So, LFL and Midwest Brigade holding to the right side of this Union line, which Midwest, should have mentioned this at the beginning of the broadcast, but Midwest bounced over from CSA to Union, so appreciate their help with that. Kind of on the center side of the Union line, you got A and B. Going further left, you got more A and B. And then 13th and 20th Georgia, Serpents Brigade, 9th Corps, and TKO. They're on the rocks, and Texas Guards are the furthest forward. Normally, I like to see a lot of charging on these rocks. CSA like to get aggressive, but this is aggressive in its own way. If CSA early cap that point, Black Timer stops, Gold Timer begins. If CSA holds the point for 20 minutes, they'll win the game. Union, though, has 20 minutes to retake the point. Now, if Union is down on tickets, and they retake the point, they'll regain tickets up to where the CSA side is at and be even. And actually, you got some Serpents Brigades guys out here as well. So, I mean, we'll see how Union wants to play this. CSA trying to make this a defensive match instead of an offensive match. And, I mean, it's not a terrible idea per se, right? If you could force the Union to charge into you, who has the shotguns, right? It's going to favor you a little bit as well. But as mentioned, right, Union can only cap the point from all the way back here, so I assume Union's going to send guys out to do that. But, of course, we'll see what happens. CSA side on the opposite side of the fight. At the left side of their line, you got Hood's Division, Jenkins Brigade. Got the 88th New York, 6th, 7th Arkansas. 11th Mississippi as well, Hampton's Legion. And everyone's just kind of mixed in. You got 2 Corps of the Italians over here. You got Jukebox over here. The last man standing and his line of friends there. But something you'll note, right, is Union is up actually by a 4th of morale stage right now. And the thing is, CSA right now, I mean, are they taking the 42s or not? No. Yes. 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 Okay, so most of them are taking the shotguns. But Union's just not even pushing towards them. Instead, they're just kind of sitting back and making this a shootout, which generally at these long distances are going to favor the rifled weapons a lot more than the 42, which is the shotgun. And so, as a result, it seems that the Union side's winning. Also, something to note, right? Just zooming out, the Union team's very spread out. CSA is very clumped up. And so Union is all shooting from multiple directions into one area, where CSA is all clumped up shooting outward at a lot of different areas. I mean, just makes sense. If a lot more people are crammed in one area and someone gets a gun gets shot, not a gun, but a bullet gets shot in the direction of a bit where more people are at, someone's probably more likely to be hit. So, I mean, that can be part of it as well.
Looks like they're scooting up a little bit.
So,
Trying to poke.
Union's not even bugging at this. And normally, if you're a defender, right, you want to retake the point as quickly as possible to make sure you keep that black timer moving down. But if you're trying to play a match of tickets instead of a match of time, retaking the point right away maybe could be a good idea, especially if Union is up on tickets. Because if Union is up, you know, if they retook the point right now, CSA would still be down a half morale stage. And the thing is, too, right, it's only been 3 minutes in this counterattack. If you consider since the beginning of the match started, it's been about 5-6 minutes, maybe a little longer than that, 6-7 minutes, since that happened. I need to stop. It's a new year. But I literally that just broke my thinking. Oh, man. I was in a meeting at work too, and I said it not like intentional, and the meeting just stopped for probably like 5 minutes. But I mean, yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, it's been going on for 6-8 minutes, the shootout at this point. CSA's down a half morale stage on the shootout. If this continues, right, Union's going to be up by a morale stage and a half by the time the gold timer gets down to, what, 4 minutes left? So, and I mean, 4 minutes could get dicey because the CSA just throws bodies on the point. They could maybe hold it, but I mean, we'll see if that happens. But I mean, Union's trying to make it a tickets game. Not always the worst thing in the world, because if Union tries to expose themselves too much trying to retake the point, this could play right into the CSA's hand. So they got time on their hand. You normally don't hear me saying that on this channel anyways. That you should wait to, you know, retake the point. But I mean, so far this is proving to work, and so you might as well continue to do that. Union lines are shifting forward. Starting to get more involved here.
On the capture point.
We're on the capture point, but we're not killing enough of them.
You see them on those rocks.
I see. Ow!
And I mean, Union's not overreacting to this. They're slowly pushing up. You know, they're holding on point. They're just outnumbered, which is why CSA retains the point.
They're shooting us.
But I mean, if I'm Union, I see no reason why to
Charge point.
I guess, retake the point, even though they're talking about it right now. Oh, looks like they're taking it. I guess I should say this, right? When you say charge into the CSA, Union as a defender should try to keep it as a shootout. And so, I mean, this is so far working for the Union side. There's no reason to change too much from that. But if you can retake the point and have that black timer keep moving down while continuing the shootout and winning on tickets, you know, that's even a better outcome out of all of it, too. So, Union was starting to take the point. CSA spent more guys on point. Now Union's got more guys on point. They're starting to cap it. It's like, look at this, right? No one is near the point of contention, where it actually says in the game. And yet people are capping the point. Make it make sense. It'd be cool if there was a button you could hit and you could see the outline of that point. But nonetheless. Midwest Brigade and Serpents Brigade have shifted out, trying to get on the CSA side. Union still early capping. You see, I almost wonder if CSA is just going to try to charge. Because if they know Union's a lot closer and further forward, maybe you could get a lot closer to them and not give Union a chance to respond. Which, I mean, CSA is really grouping up on this side, almost letting the retake happen. And, I mean, they should really, if they're going to charge, don't wait for Union to early cap the point.
Get on my line right here.
Just go in. But maybe they're just going to sit back and shoot. Who knows? This is just a big guessing game.
Get behind the rock.
They were in a Steam chat. We could maybe hop in and hear what they're thinking, although that might not be a good idea just because sometimes people like to yell in there. Just because, you know, that's how it kind of goes sometimes. It would be pretty funny. I don't think the people involved will find it that funny, though. Unless someone's just being stupid. Well, that person would still be mad, but we'll see what CSA wants to do. 6 Arkansas on HL, 2 Corps Italian shifting over. Black timer continues as Union retakes. And it looks like they're going to shoot it out. Now, if I'm CSA, I would think I would want to charge. Just because you tried to, or if you're going to early cap the point again, play more aggressive. Regardless, it results in you pushing forward because that went terrible for you. And you know, it's unlikely to change because if you do the same exact thing you did before, just early cap the point and keep distance, try to make it a shootout, Union's just going to do the same thing. Especially because Union's realized it now is working. So, I know sometimes in the past, CSA has aggressively charged the rocks here, and CSA have a hard time sometimes actually winning a charge on the rocks here. But I don't ever remember, which maybe this is just bad memory, but I don't remember CSA, you know, being down by over half morale stage. Almost 2/3 of morale stage. And I mean, Union's keeping guys on the point this time. Make it a little difficult for CSA to retake. Not a whole lot. It's got to be those guys, I think, right here. 2nd U.S. Cav. They've been here for a while.
Thank you, your information now. There's a new unit going to this flank. They came from northeast.
Shoot over, man. Shoot over, you think you're gonna hit?
So, CSA now
It's soft.
in engaged. Union up a half morale stage.
Yep.
But that's why, make smoke. Make smoke. Make sure they shoot at us.
It's if we're being
What?
if they're firing at us, we're doing an action. We're doing a lot
No, it's
of
good.
job.
Like, soaking bullets, we don't really die.
Fix bayonets.
Oh yeah, fix bayonets.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens here. Looks like bayonets are live. I mean, yeah, CSA did hit engaged. We still don't have sprinting, though, which, honestly, that's another part of it, too. Maybe CSA just doesn't want to charge. But, I mean, we saw a Union charge across a wide open field last time, and it was successful. It worked. And so, you know, you got a lot more cover this time around.
Fix bayonet.
Fix.
We're gonna keep shooting it out, HD.
You know
keep
what?
skirming
I
it out.
feel like that we do have tickets to waste. I think we should push. I think we should. Everybody here. I think we should.
All right, come on, boys.
Let's go. Let's go.
I mean, maybe I almost wonder if CSA should have just been taking the rifles instead of the 42s if they just planned to make this a shootout. But it looks like we might have some movement here soon. The CSA right.
Alright, let's go. Let's go as many as we can.
Slalom boys, speed boys.
Keep pushing HD, let's go.
Take it, boys, dun boys. Come on. Head it south, keep going
Get
into him, get into him.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Get into him. Clear him out, you have better shots. You have bucking ball, they don't.
So Union falls back behind the rock of truth. Not a whole lot of CSA moving in, but they're trickling.
Right oblique, battle on right. Hold here, battle on right. Press forward. Charge your bayonets. Charge your bayonets.
Charge. Laissez-vous mourir. Laissez-vous mourir. C'est mieux.
There's one on the top.
Oh, they should have a siren, Baron.
Looks like what?
Thank you. Thank you. Rally, rally,
And so Union's side will hold that, and they're actually some continuing to push forward.
Chopper, I press, turn around. Ah, ha ha. Bastard.
So good hold on part of Union's there. Oh, the volley. You could see the bullets flying through. I don't know how well it picked up, but
Dig in, skirm it out.
I think one line charged. HL went in with them.
I mean, CSA just didn't have numbers there. They're hitting the whole Union line. I don't mind it because the shootout hasn't been working for you, but you need numbers, and that's not always an easy thing to communicate, especially when groups have different playing styles.
Well, that was a fun chart. I got 3 of them. Sorry, back to the
Check.
I mean, Union's almost too engaged, and I mean, CSA in that aspect's doing fine on time. Just cause if you're trying to keep a consistent pace of knocking down the attackers, you need to hit them down to that next stage of engage by the 30-minute mark. So, I mean, especially if they charge again, they should be able to do it.
Glenn was trying to talk to you.
Hey, killer, what if I want a fag round the corner in between firefights? Like, am I going to get team getting banged for that?
Yeah, good. You're very careful, bud.
You know, we call us against fags in Britain.
Yeah, but you can't say that.
Just say you're going for a fag break. And
yeah.
I mean, if they're thinking about what Jackan said, they might think, "Oh, you're a bit king keeper."
I had that in Bermuda, don't worry.
Didn't hear that initially. So they're keeping the shootout going here. I mean, CSA should be formed up at this point. The little shootout's going on in the open here, but this is a real, I mean, maybe the tickets are getting a little closer. It's kind of hard to tell. Like, as the bars are longer than what you see, so it's like when you're about to drop into a morale stage, or you just hit a new morale stage. It's like it'll take a while for you to actually drop into the next thing, but once you do, you'll start dropping. So, I mean, we'll see what this ticket and bounce is once Union actually starts dropping through engaged. I mean, you can still guesstimate it. It's probably a half morale stage difference still right now. So, but I mean, we'll see as time kind of goes. It's a mess of a thing, though. Surely CSA is going to group up and go in again. At some point.
29, charging
29.
Are we going to right? Or are we hitting point?
Oh, someone said 29. Someone said 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Are we going for point or are we going right?
We're going right. 30 seconds. We're going right.
10-4. 10-4.
Call him up behind me.
All right, let's go.
Let's go, boys. Get him fucking stealing. Come on, boys.
Yep. Cut in. Take those rocks. Get on those rocks.
Gonna be out of bounds for 30 seconds, so they're gonna try to go around.
Charge me. Charge straight up the rocks. Charge straight up the rocks. Charge straight up the rocks, TSA. Charge straight up the rocks. Charge straight up the rocks. Charge straight up the rocks.
Good idea.
Come
Ain't happening, buddy.
Where you going, Red? Come here, Johnny Red. Hands down.
Didn't get very far, did you?
Well, Union's gonna hold that charge in the end, but a lot more maybe productive for the CSA side. That take a gap though is not good.
Don't mind me, just getting 5 kills real quick.
Get your loads.
Love Milk Cloud. Yeah, so it looks like CSA, I assume the CSA flag gets knocked down back here. It should probably be retrievable though. Why is this wiggling? It's funny too because it's 2D. Whee, it's wiggling. But like there's no wind, is there? Or oh, the trees move too. Huh. I've just never like thought about this stuff moving. Has there always been wind?
was the tree.
Huh.
Stay focused if we see something.
Fascinating. So both sides reforming here. Union up essentially by a morale stage. Man. This is... I mean, hey, we saw what happened last round. For all we know, the attacking side can, pull some miracle off and, win the game. If you would have told me that the attackers would have won last round and the defenders are so far winning this round and win it, I would think you're lying. Because Cox's push usually goes heavily CSA's favor. This map, decently goes CSA's way. I don't really recall the last time I've seen CSA lose. Actually, it was Grand Campaign a while ago. Rip. But the gist was, I think it was, what was it, Reno's? I think it was Anderson's. I think it was this map. But essentially, Union side turtled back at their main spawn and hid back here for probably like 10, 15 minutes. It felt like that long anyways. But CSA was just trying to throw bullets into the Union spawn, trying to hit them down to breaking, because Union had like a sliver left before they would drop into breaking, then CSA could cap and win, but CSA couldn't do it. So after shooting it out for, like 10 minutes, the CSA side early capped, then Union countercharged and knocked CSA into last stand, retook and won. That was a beautiful thing. But this is interesting. Well, Texas Guards is going real around. A lot of Mississippi saw him. Why is Texas Guards going all the way around?
They are too close to us. They are too close.
And you're just gonna run, take some shots, and huh? This is not ticket positive for the Union. I don't know why they're doing it. They got saw and they're getting shot at. I don't get this.
Yep, that's right.
And they wiped one CSA group.
Okay. Keep charging, PG. Keep charging. Keep charging, PG. Keep charging. They are losing time. They are losing time. Shoot him in the dingling.
Keep coming, really.
Yeah, I mean, Union's up by a lot of tickets, but I mean, you don't want to run in there with, you know, less than 10 guys and get completely mollywopped like that. I mean, those are just tickets you can't really afford. I mean, 20th Georgia's going forward. I don't know if they intend to stay here if CSA charges out. I'm surprised CSA's not charging them out right away. I mean, Union tonight has been the much more assertive team. Obviously, they attacked last round, but they were charging non-stop. And I mean, Union, even this round, yeah, I mean, they're playing a little more aggressive as a defender. A little. I say a little. Actually, that might not even be true.
Charge bayonets.
Because when CSA early cap, that didn't happen. Wow, man.
How you doing?
Here come a lot more Union.
Spear wall, spear wall.
Hold the line. Don't charge into
Ow. Come on, press P, guys.
We're gonna shoot you right in your dick holes.
I'm surprised Union's, I mean, they're holding a forward position trying to get some closer shots, which I don't know if that's helping the Union opposite. They have the tickets. They can afford that ticket loss, though. So, I mean, they can afford to do that. It's just, huh. We're getting a little.
Oh no, they're not. I think they stopped.
Maybe a little bored there. Who knows? I mean, watching a shootout is like watching golf.
Oomp says he feels bad.
You are.
Oomp says he feels bad.
When it gets bad at the end of the line, he said, "Fuck you."
Left face.
Move it left, AV. Move it left. Move it left.
We don't stand in line.
AV, move it left.
And so, Union just setting themselves up. See, CSA hasn't even charged to the team yet. I guess the second charge they did was much more of a team effort, but it didn't. I mean, it didn't do with enough good in tickets, which is what you'd be hoping out of that. But man, look at how beautiful this all is. Why? That's a very tall hill over there. That'd be cool if that was a map. Just straight vertical. We have that already though, Maryland Heights. And a mess of a map that is. Huh. Why did it never click in my little brain that that was Cox's push right there? You know, I spent so much time up here flying around in the sky. I think I know where everything is, but it's not like... I mean, there's not too much of a need to at least know that for this. So, I wonder where Hatch is and... the rest of that. Because that's Garland's stand right there. There's Colquitt's defense right there. Alright, now where's Hatch's attack? Wow, this really tall hill. Why? The path is driven out all the way up there. Like, they have all these map stuff, and yet we don't ever use it. When I say, I mean, there's a lot of just the map pack area that just isn't used, and it's very sad. I wish they used more of it. Like, there's a lot of Harper's Ferry area that'd be cool to have a nice little fight. I don't know. It'd be nice. I mean, you could make a lot more maps. And I mean, it'd be nice to have more on the normal campaign maps that we play. I say normal because drill camp isn't normal. And I mean, the drill camp maps aren't really played too much anyways. And I mean, you get the devs saying that, you know, like according to our data, people don't care if there's another map on, you know, sorry, new maps don't increase player count because no one cares about another wheat field or, you know, a hill or whatever. I'm paraphrasing. That isn't exactly what they said, but it's a general idea. And it's kind of like, bruh, no one cares about drill camp. No one's going to want to play that. Because, you know, it's not really historically bound in anything. If you put Gettysburg, the game blows up overnight. At least overnight, I would think. But it's also the crazy thing is, I would think with a game like this, they would have tried to do something with the Battlefield Trust. And I mean, it's not like they don't know that each other don't exist. I mean, it'd be insane if they didn't know each other exists, but I think there's a video of, I want to look this up.
We know it's a small target, but get good.
Shoot those dicks on, boys. We're winning this ticket battle right now, boys. This is how we win. Power in, keep powering in.
I think it was a Jehovah video, which he's a guy who broadcasted events like this for the European stuff. But the UEC did a big fundraiser for.
There we go, boys. That's the spirit. That's the spirit, boys.
They did a fundraiser for the Battlefield Trust, and they had like Gary Edelman and come on, I think so, or it was someone with it. I'm pretty crap. I want to find this video because I just don't want to say that and it just be wrong. But anyways, CSA have early capped the point. Union's engaged instead of battle ready, so instead of a 20-minute timer, it's going to be a 12-minute timer. Now, you heard someone say under there a word that I love to hear so much, and it is called force them into last stand. So, CSA is considered the defending team right now. Union's considered the attacking team. They're counterattacking, right? If Union pushes CSA into last stand, which is now their new last stage because they are the defender, Union can cap the point and win the game. And they need to hit CSA down to last stand within now 11.5 minutes. And they, you know, they're only a morale stage and a half away. 12 minutes is enough time to do that. 6 Alabama within A and V is going to push it first. And I mean, why not start the action?
Into him. Laying us down, into him.
No! Get off my officer! You leave him! Let's fight! Come here! Charge!
Into him.
I'll hit you with the goddamn bat.
So, I mean, Union's keeping that aggressiveness. 20th Georgia joins some TKO. Union's, I mean, they're dealing some damage, that's for sure. If Union's going to want to try to push CSA in last stand, they got to be more aggressive.
Oh, okay. Just saying that
We want their tickets.
I mean, yeah, if Union wants to force CSA in the last stand, they got to charge non-stop. If they're trying to play with this ticket lead they have, they should just shoot it out and keep doing what they're doing. I could see CSA was happy there because Union's charging in and Union's dying. Therefore, CSA's dealing ticket loss, which is what seems like CSA wants. They want the early cap, try to draw Union in and use the shotguns to their advantage, but Union's just not really doing that a whole lot. They're just sitting back, shooting CSA down, getting a ticket lead, and then trying to retake the point from there. So, it's fascinating. But it looks like Union's not going to try to push CSA into last stand. Instead, just retake by putting their numbers on the point. And continue to kill this timer with the ticket lead.
When I need to switch to a rifle, I don't die.
So, I will say that the video I mentioned with Jehovah, yeah, it was the 52nd New York. They donated $1,450 to the Battlefield Trust, and Gary Edelman joined Jehovah there as they did their little ceremony there, which is pretty neat. So it's like the War of Rights and the Battlefield Trust. Battlefield Trust even commented on the video. I mean, I just am shocked that there isn't a partnership between these two things. Like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. like it just seems like a golden opportunity, and it's just not there. But believe me, we'll make it happen. Make it happen one way or another. But that's for the future right now. We're in the growing phase. It's a beautiful thing. It's actually wild to look at the growth of this channel over a long time. It's a phenomenal thing. But what's more important than that is right now 6 New York is starting to push up on some Union. Some A and V have pushed forward. And 6 New York wants to charge them out.
Hold on the rocks and shoot. Hold on the rocks and shoot. Hold on the rocks. Hold on the rocks. Hold on the fucking rocks, gents. Don't go forward, please. Hold on the rocks.
So, I mean, only 6 New York is putting the pressure up near Union lines for CSA. Points still being held by the CSA side. I mean,
But they were taking point, weren't they? We're the only ones stopping that right now. They were driving them back.
I mean, it looks like CSA might just be outright trying to hold the point for the next 8 minutes and then win the game. That could be a way for them to play it as well.
What was that, Ava?
Let's get on these trucks here.
And so, I mean, 6 New York, you heard Parker there at least say it, but them pushing up is forcing Union to back off a little bit, which, I mean, 2nd U.S. Cav, it felt like they've been here the whole game just trying to stay on point. I mean, Union's putting the numbers, but CSA obviously contesting that. Union, I think these guys have got to shift further forward, but they're trying to stay in cover. But Union's got a little over 7 minutes to make that happen. 6 New York is backing off.
It's our problem, boys. It's our problem.
Oh, never mind. We're good. Keep firing to the south. Always have. Fill this hole right here. Middle of the line. I didn't mean to do that. Keep it up, HD. Keep it up.
I mean, let's briefly look at the numbers again here. It looks like CSA now outnumbering the Union side. Someone probably bounced over. And it's a, what, 8-man infantry and bounce right now in favor of CSA. Couple Union going in.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Did someone bounce over? At least I don't see anyways.
Good job. Good job.
Pathetic charge from them.
Oh, we're losing the cap. Press Steve. Press Steve. Press Steve.
Yeah, CSA's it's what a fascinating way to play the match this has been. I mean, CSA is just early capping, trying to draw this out, making it a shootout, but they're losing the shootout. And I mean, Union's just trying to retake this. This is real fascinating the way to play the game. That's for sure. You don't see it too often. Because normally you see a team try to retake that point as quickly as they can, but in this case, you know, it doesn't really matter that they're taking forever with it because they're just winning the shootout. Union was taking the point back, CSA able to find enough bodies to get on a point to retake it back. Or I guess, maybe that's not the right word, because it's not like Union ever took it from them. I mean, they were slowly making their way to do that, but they stopped it. They stopped Union from taking it. There they go. LFL's pushing forward. I mean, they're in the hot zone.
On peut tirer accroupi? Oui, accroupi c'est possible.
I mean, Union has a lot of tickets to burn, so if it comes to it in the end, Union will very well be fine, I think. Obviously not fine with, but, you know, accepting of the fact that they can charge in and, you know, lose a bunch of tickets that way. Because if a full team charge happened, assuming it was fairly, you know, like a quick charge, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, then I think Union can be fine with that. Because Union might have a ticket deficit from the charge alone, but they're up so much right now that it won't really matter too much, especially because we're getting real close to the end of the match here. CSA's one morale stage from hitting final push. So Union's starting to take that point back. I mean, you got some Union guys shifting down, trying to get on the side. 6 Alabama's done this a fair amount of times. They're just going straight in.
Charging from the right. Brace right.
They're trying to go way around us! About face!
About face!
Spear wall! Spear wall!
To me.
Hold the ground! Hold the ground! Stay on the ground! Spear
A little miscommunication.
Hey, y'all don't really...
That's crazy. You formed a spear wall to sit there and let us fucking shoot you, but we suck.
That's why you just fucking died! That's why you died! That's a lot of shit talking around. You just died!
And so it pulls them off the point. Union's taking it. 3 minutes left on the counterattack. You got some Unions shifting around this side of the map right now. Serpent's Brigade.
Go to the rocks, independent fire.
Just trying to spread themselves out. And now you got some Union going in Midwest. In 9th Corps, they're just charging straight at Hampton's Legion.
Get these battle liners.
So they wipe. They're still pushing forward. They're hitting some IVB. And Union stopped the counterattack. Black Timer's continuing. Union up by a morale stage. And, I mean, at this point, it's over for CSA. There's only one way for this to happen for CSA, in that if Union hits breaking and they capture point and win. That's the only way this is happening at this point. Because, right, there's other ways they could try to win, like hit Union in the last stand and then fully wipe them. But CSA will hit final push way before that happens, and that clock will hit 0 way before Union even gets close to last stand. And then on top of that, if CSA early caps the point again, it'll be a 7-minute counterattack time instead of 12 minutes. Or 20 minutes. And what'll happen at that point is Union should just charge in and hit the CSA in the last stand. So it's a sliver of a chance that they could pull this off, but
Thank you. You can return to your spot.
I mean, CSA is in a bad way right now. They have 2 flags down. They should be pick-upable as well. I don't know why no one's going for that. A lot of their guys are moving out of main. I mean, they do have time on the clock, right? Again, an upside of the early cap is you give yourself a lot of time.
There's a couple of stragglers at the very least.
Because I don't know how long this match has gone. I guess I can look.
They're trying to put the...
So this is an abnormally long war rights round.
Directly north. From the woods. Directly north.
I mean, it's been going for 40 minutes, I think, at this point. 45 minutes at this point. If we can do the quick maths right. Which is insane. Because, you know, the black timer says 45 minutes. And at least for skirmish, most matches are 30-35 minutes long on average. This is going to be one of the longer ones. The longest War of Rights match is 1 hour and 12 minutes, and that's when I played a Cook's Countercharge match back in 2020 where we won as Union. And it was kind of like this round almost, where the attackers have to play very conservative on Cook's Countercharge because it's a heavily biased map towards the attacking CSA side. And the way for Union to win is if CSA sits back, they don't charge, they shoot it out. That's just going to kill time naturally. We as a defender, though, went and turtled back in the graveyard, which CSA can't charge out, and it's a difficult spot for CSA to shoot out just because Union, as a defensive spot there, has a stone wall, and you can't really shoot through a stone wall. So CSA sits back, being very conservative in their attack. Union hiding in a stone wall that they can't be shot from. CSA kills a couple of minutes. They run up, they early cap the point, stop the timer, and then they retreated right away. So we as Union just ran up, retook the point, and ran back. And that process I just told you about happened a lot in that match. And it dragged out to over 1 hour and 12 minutes. So I have a recording of it that's unlisted on a different channel than this one. But I cut out all the boring parts. Or rather, the not interesting parts. So it's not as long as what the match says, but it was crazy. So CSA is all formed up. They're very close to the final push. That clock will drop down to around 3-4 minutes. And then at that point, it's desperation time. I mean, Union will hit breaking, so CSA can capture that point and win. Most likely. It's just they're going to have to outright win 2 charges to make that happen. That's how long it normally takes to at least hold a point. Around that anyways.
I got a way better view up here.
Shut up, Pete.
Oh man, I don't know. I usually want to mute my mic if I sneeze. I don't think I cut it off in time. At least I looked over and I saw this thing shoot up. And if the sneeze didn't get caught on video, then that's funny that I'm even talking about that. But anyways, Union's starting to play a little aggressive. Some CSA are out forward. Some IVV guys. And A&V, 6 Alabama, LFL. Catch them, get kills. I mean, Union's just trying to push CSA into final push right now. Because CSA, they have free time right now. You're giving them free time. Just to bring you down a little more. So there they go. 3 minutes, 18 seconds.
Le flag, tu le perds pas. On perd pas le flag. On perd pas le flag.
Get the flags first and foremost.
Alright, so Union's got a home morale stage. A lot of tickets left. 1 flag is down from that push. But CSA's got 3 minutes to try to take the point. And we already got some movement center. 80th New York pushing in. They're going on A and B holding there. And that's crushed out, but here comes some more. I assume, looks like there's some charging in the woods. CSA getting that rock.
Sorry, Big Red.
Union reinforcements pulling 9th where they hold the line, but CSA is completely overwhelmed. Union in the woods. I mean, Union team is a little spread out right now, so is CSA, but Union spreading out and is being overwhelmed by buck and ball on all fronts.
Keep going, keep going.
So if CSA captures the point, they'll win the game.
Keep going.
It is raining a lot now.
Aim for the rocks.
Union still has superior numbers on point. Main spawn, gunning it this way. The rain, wet.
Keep going west. Independent fire, they're coming. They're behind this rock.
By the rock! Independent! Fire!
Actually, push and charge them out as fast as you can.
Get your fucking off.
Let them charge us. Let them charge us. Let them charge us.
Get your bales ready. Come in.
Well.
Hey, we don't really like you guys being here. Oh my god, there's a lot of you back here. Yeah, we got friendlies left, Hold the wall. Go, boys, go.
From the lights, from the lights!
Hello.
It's over, Rebels, it's over.
That looks like it's the case. Union lines reform. Multiple CSA flags down. All 3. I was going to say all 4, but that's a Union flag there. There's 1 CSA flag left somewhere up, and Union's counter-charging to make sure CSA can't even get any bodies on the point. Anyways, here they go.
Here they come!
Slam them north, go, just go.
Stab him as you go! Stab and go! Stab and go! I'm so sorry, I'm here, Mr. Officer.
Ah, sorry, dude.
Get those rebels! Come to your office goals. We both can hang around the side of the you're my back for business. If you try to slip me down, I'll
Anyways, that's a huge one from Union. You don't see Union win outright on tickets alone on a map like this that often. So, huge props to Union. Huge 2-0 from them today. Really well played on both rounds. Look at the hands of the people holding the guns. Like their right hand. What? That looks cursed. It looks like they only have 3 fingers. Anyways, the important things. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get early access to all the broadcasts we post that are the condensed version. So if you're playing this match, send me a link to your POV and I'll put it in the pinned comment of the video. Anyways, greatly appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed. God bless, and we will see you all in the next one. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night, and I just want to let you know the 21st Ohio says Happy January 18th. We'll see you in the next one.